Welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge. Before we start, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you who have been showing so much love to this series on my channel. It's been so amazing to hear from so many of you. And a super special thanks to all of you who have been giving me tons of tips and advice on the mods I'm using. We're definitely going to be able to up level a little bit in today's episode. And then I've also added a couple of new mods that you guys also recommended to me. So thank you guys so much. And then for today's episode, we actually have a new sim I'm super excited to introduce you to. This is Cedrick Smith. He is actually Rosaline's father, and he lives across the harbor. So he took a boat over, you saw in the intro. And so he's come over. He just arrived late the other night. I've actually played one sim day off cam just to move Rosaline's pregnancy along and to get us a little bit further into the gameplay. But we'll be starting. It is still 13:02. Rosceline is almost in the third trimester. And so in today's episode, we're just going to have a little visit with her father and then hopefully have the new baby and hopefully, fingers crossed, age Jasper up into a toddler. So let's go ahead and dive right into today's episode. All right, so we are back and these guys are just finishing up their breakfast. We finally had something other than boiled eggs and soup. So we were able to make pigeon pie because you guys gave me lots of tips on how to actually use the cookbook a little bit better. So I've been doing that and we've been making a lot more homemade ingredients. And right now, Rosaline's dad is just feeling the baby. Oh, Rosaline likes affection. Okay. So yeah, we're just spending some time catching up with our dad, and I love him as a character. I was like thinking about it last night, and I was like, he's kind of a goofball, like a real funny guy. I think Rosaline's mother actually passed away giving birth to her, and she was pretty much raised by her dad. He never remarried. And he just absolutely loves kiddos. He has been spending so much time with Jasper. It's been so adorable. And so they've been having some really good family time together. But one of the big things I wanted to let you guys know that I did was I added in the realistic childbirth mod. So the whole birthing process is going to take a lot longer, but I've never used the mod and I've always wanted to try it out. And you guys suggested it to me. So we're going to try that for today. But it's so cute because Rosaline had a moodlet just now that she felt a kick from the baby. I think it's already gone away, but she is third trimester in 7 hours. So that will be a big thing that we do during today's episode. We'll just be working on skills and making some money because we're back down to 500 simoleons. So I definitely want to go ahead and get Cedrick going on the blacksmithing station. Wait, is the trader? So let's go ahead. I think we should have quite a lot of ingots that we can sell. Yes. Thank goodness. Okay, so that'll be 650 simoleons. So now we're back up to 1153. Let's get him going. And what is his skill level at this point? Okay, he's level 2, pretty close to level 3. We should be able to start making some more stuff, but right now I'm just selling those as we have the opportunity. And then Rosaline is doing pretty much okay. I want to see what type of ingredient. So this is what you guys showed me. Basically, we can actually make sea salt. We're able to go to the dock and collect buckets of salt water, and then we can boil those on the stove and get salt. I've been making flour and bread and stuff like that, so then we can make the different pies. So I'll have her go ahead and make some bread, and then maybe we'll do some salt and flour. And then how long will this pigeon pie last? 21 hours, and there's 5 left. So hopefully we can get a couple more meals out of that today. So that's probably the best meal they've had so far since we started. So that's been fun. All right, so we'll get them working on that. And maybe we will have Cedrick. I can't remember if I said his name wrong earlier. Cedrick can come help take care of the farm. He had a farm of his own as well. And then I also made a couple of changes. I made my UI screen a little bit bigger. So for those of you guys who kind of like to see the needs bars and things like that, hopefully it's a little bit easier to see. With my reshade, it does make it slightly blurry and it's a little bit see-through. So sometimes it is hard to read, but hopefully you guys can at least see that better if you're interested in that. And then I also altered the seasons. I originally had them set for 14 days, but we did originally start on day 7 of spring. So we only did 1 week of spring. And now we've been in the first week of summer, and I decided to go ahead and set it for 7 days because I think 14-day seasons in this type of gameplay would just be a lot, and that way we can get more ingredients, because one of the things I was realizing was that I should have saved a lot more of like the carrots and stuff, because there's a lot of meals we can't make without the mushrooms and the carrots, and I ended up selling everything and not putting enough away in storage. So I'll definitely do better with that going forward. And then let's go ahead. Okay, no eggs to collect. That's strange, but we'll go ahead and have him feed the chicken. Cedrick's going to be a really big help, especially with baby number 2 coming. And then I hope everything goes well with the birth. So Rosceline, once you're done with this, we really actually need to do some laundry. Cedrick can dump the chamber pot, and we'll get Cedrick should be blacksmithing. Cedrick, keep going on that. And then while they do that, I wanted to go ahead. You guys had given me some really good name suggestions. So for the cow, I really love, there was so many good suggestions, but I'm going to go ahead and go with Helga. So thank you for that suggestion. I just thought that really fit the family and the time period. So now we've got our cow, Helga. And then one of the chicken names that was suggested was Flora. So actually our little hen chick, I was going to name the hen chick, so it's going to be this black hen right here. And we will name her Flora. So thank you for that name suggestion as well. So we do still have a couple more chickens. If any of you guys want to name any of them, feel free to just pop them in the comments. Jasper is hungry. We'll feed Jasper, and then he'll be aging up tomorrow, and hopefully he'll survive. And then I'm really nervous about Rosceline's birth because we've been really lucky so far. All right, so getting all of the chores done, getting ready for baby. The only thing I'm not sure is now we're 3rd trimester in 45 minutes, so I'm not sure like exactly when labor is going to start and stuff like that, but we are going to do home birth. It should work out really well. We'll try it out with this birth, and if we don't like how it goes or it takes too long, then I can always just take the mod out. But I live for realistic gameplay, so to be able to have like a more realistic birth experience would be nice, rather than the baby just randomly popping out into a crib, which is not any sort of realistic at all. So what is she doing? Okay, yeah, eat you some pigeon pie, feed that little baby. Let's see if there's anything new we can make. Oh, cool. We can make, I wonder if you can do anything with this stuff. I think it's probably, yeah, for display only. He can make a shelf. Hanging chains, horseshoe decoration. I wonder if we can sell these items to the trader though, because I don't want to waste money. I'd rather just keep like getting the the ingots, honestly, and being able to sell them. Okay, and then Rosceline, you are doing pretty good. Maybe I should go ahead here. There are some eggs, so I'll have her collect the eggs, and then I'm gonna send her out foraging so we can start hopefully gathering some things. Some of our garden will grow during the fall, I'm pretty sure, but there's definitely a lot more new stuff that we can forage and be able to plant for the fall garden. So while she does that, I'm actually going to look up my list and see what the fall season is, and then I'll be right back when she gets back from foraging. Okay, so Rosceline is still out foraging, but I had a look, and we already have carrots and mushrooms in the garden that will grow again in fall, but we also can grow onions, apples, pears, grapes, and raspberries. And I know we definitely have some raspberries, so I don't think we have any. That'll be the fruit that will grow. And then she is almost back, so let's see what she got. So Rosceline got, oh good, we got some spinach because we can actually use that in some meals, I was noticing. And then I think she got some more raspberries, so we'll just put those in the cupboard. And let's see, is Jasper dirty diaper? Yes, he is. Okay, Rosceline, I know you're very tired. You'll get a nap in just a second. Let's wake up Jasper. This is the first time they've put him on the floor. They've been doing such a good job. Also, Jasper has been like the best infant I think I've ever had in the game. He has just been so sweet and cute. We didn't really do super great with his milestones, but that's always a little bit of a struggle for me. So we'll try to get the infants moving around a little bit more if we can. Okay, and then is he hungry? Not yet. He's fine. Let's just put him down. He might whine because he likes to be held. And then it's getting kind of late for these guys. Let's see. Everyone just needs to get ready to wind down for the night. So I'll probably go ahead, get them all fed, get them down, and then I'll either see you in the next morning, or if we go into labor during the night, then we'll be back then. So it is the next morning and we have not gone into labor yet, but so far only Cedrick is up for the day, and we do have a harvest of blackberries. So I'm going to go ahead and have him get on that before everyone gets up for the day. Rosceline was up for a lot of the night. Baby Jasper needed to be fed, and of course she's getting very close to having that baby, so we had to take care of our needs. So she's sleeping in a little bit this morning, and so is Cedrick. So we're just gonna go ahead and get morning chores taken care of before everyone is up. And then let's see, let's check. I did add a bee box. So I did add a bee box after the last episode, and that has been going well so far. I'm going to have him bond with the bees. Hopefully he doesn't get stung. And we'll see how that goes. So let's get all of this watered. Good job, Cedrick. Okay, it's partially full. Let's go ahead and collect the beeswax. One of the things I could do with her too is she can make candles, but I just feel like now that we're going to have more kiddos, I probably don't want to have too much for Rosceline to do. So let's take care of Helga. I love that she has a name now. She's so beautiful. So we'll get the milk, and that way we can make some more homemade ingredients. Let's see. Any more eggs? Yes. Let's get those. Keep building that blacksmithing skill. And then I changed it from Jasper's Cake Day to Jasper's Name Day, because that's what I originally meant. I was thinking of Game of Thrones when they called it their name day, and I just loved that. I felt like it fit the time period. So instead of calling it their birthday, we'll call it their name day. And so it is Jasper's Name Day. So once everyone gets up, let's see. Rosceline, yeah, you are doing good. Go ahead and use the chamber pot really quickly. Everyone come over. And we're gonna actually, I think before I age him up, we'll do the death roll. So let's go ahead and do the roll to see if he's gonna age up to be a toddler. Fingers crossed. I love Jasper. He's our little heir. So let's do it. All right, so this time it's if we roll a 4, 8, or a 12, then he does not survive. I'm nervous. Let's go. 10. Okay, he's safe. Oh, okay, thank God. I'm so happy. So let's go ahead and age him up. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what he's gonna look like as a toddler. All right, so here is little toddler Jasper. He's such a little cutie. I ended up having to go into cast to age him up manually because I couldn't get MC Command Center to work. I've never tried to age up infants without aging on, so I was having some trouble with that. So if any of you guys have any tips on that, let me know. Otherwise, it was totally fine just going into cast and doing it. And so here he is, such a little cutie. He is like a spitting image of Cedrick. It is so adorable. So he has survived through another death roll, and now I'm so excited. I want to show you guys. First, he's very stinky and needs a diaper change, but I did go ahead. I added him a toddler bed. He's just gonna sleep at the end of mom and dad's bed, and then he has a couple of toys. He's got a little knight and a princess and a little wooden spoon that he can play with. I did have an activity table. I haven't tested this object yet, so we'll try that out and see how that looks and if it functions and everything. And then he's got his own little chamber pot. I never thought a chamber pot could be cute, but it is like the cutest little thing. So we have ourselves a little toddler now. We're gonna go ahead and take care of this stanky diaper. Oh, look guys, I have a sippy cup override. And so he's got a little wooden cup. Isn't that the cutest thing? How cute. Finish your drink, Jasper, so you can take your bath, buddy. But we'll go ahead and give this stinky boy a bath. What a little cutie. Try to go potty. Let's learn how to use the chamber pot. And then he's sleepy, so he'll go down for a nap. But we need to start making, let's see what we can make. if we can make another pie, we need to make some flour and some butter. So maybe let's do, well, I just need to pull the butter from the refrigerator. So yeah, we can make flour. That's awesome. Let's get that out of the way. And then I'll have her, to make the butter work, you basically have to find the little butter dish that she made and then pick up a serving, and it'll put an individual serving in her inventory, and then we can actually use the butter to cook ingredients. Okay, so we've got the flour, we've got the butter. Now we should be able to make more options. Oh, we can make chicken pie or spinach tart. Let's do chicken pie, and then we'll probably have to have Kendrick go hunting again at some point. How's our little bean doing in there? He's trying his best. Were you successful, Jasper? Good job, baby boy. Why are you just perpetually stinky? Oh my gosh, and we've gone into labor. Okay, so this is going to be my first time to do it with the realistic birth mod. So let's just get dinner and get everyone fed, and then we will start the whole birthing process. Okay, so I've added the birthing pillows here. Hopefully this will function the way I've set it up. And then we can't have the baby yet because she is not fully dilated yet. So we will have to start getting that process going. She's actually already quite tired. Worst case scenario, I might have to end up cheating that just because I don't know what will happen if we don't. But what I'm gonna have her do is, let's see, go for a walk. That seems realistic. That's something they like have you do to try to like speed things along. So we'll just have her go on a little pregnancy-inducing walk outside and see if that won't speed things along. If not, we have some other options. And hopefully everything is gonna go okay. It was a baby girl. Oh my gosh. So this was a very, very difficult labor. So I am going to name her Penelope Rosenthorn. You're so cute. We did it. You did it, Rosceline. Good job. Okay, so first we will roll for Rosceline, and if she rolls a 1, then she did not survive childbirth. Okay, 18. Rosceline is safe. And then if it's a 5, 10, 15, or 20, then Penelope does not survive. And this was a super difficult birth. No! Penelope did not survive. So we have our first death. And I think the way that I have to make this work, if I shift click, I can basically deplete the needs and the baby will get taken away. And I'm so sad. That was such a difficult labor though, so it does feel kind of realistic. Like it said that like her labor was stalled and we had a lot of issues and it was like recommending going to the hospital. So that does feel sort of realistic to the situation, but now I think they'll have a sad moodlet. Yeah, so like the baby was taken away, so they're gonna be really sad. So I think they're gonna kind of go into mourning for a little bit because this is definitely a really difficult time for them. So these guys are all very upset, obviously, so they are just gonna go ahead and get ready for bed for the night, and then tomorrow we're gonna have a little memorial for poor baby Penelope. I'm so sad. So I'll see you guys when they wake up tomorrow, and then we'll do our little memorial. So these guys are just having a little memorial for Penelope. They decided to bury her out behind the back garden, and Rosceline is just gonna plant the crocus, or not the crocus, the orchid plant that she harvested. We're gonna plant that next to Penelope's grave. So we're gonna just plant that in memory of Penelope. Water that so it will grow. All right. Well, it's going to be a really mournful day for these guys. Unfortunately, they just still have lots of things that they need to get done. And poor little Jasper, he doesn't really quite understand really what's going on. I think he'll understand a little bit more as he gets older, and they'll tell him all about his baby sister Penelope. He's just gonna play around a little bit. Rosceline, let's see, go ahead and clear out the chamber pot. Cedrick, you go ahead and take care of that, and then come do some more blacksmithing. I think that's how he's going to take his mind off of things. He's going to come out and work on some blacksmithing. Rosceline is having, you know, a really hard time, but just focusing on the farm will help kind of take her mind off of it. I think it's going to be a little bit of a hard recovery for her emotionally and physically. It was a very hard birth for her. And so she is just going to come, I think, have a bath with some soaks. She's got some lavender petals from when she went harvesting for flowers. So she's just going to make herself a little herbal bath soak and relax for a while. So Rosceline is going to just have her bath, and then I think she'll just relax a little bit. And let's see, Cedrick, he can help take care of Helga. The hens might need some more feed, so we'll go ahead and have him feed those. The garden probably did not get harvested during that whole, oh, we have some plants we can evolve, so let's do that. And we'll have him harvest everything. Let's see, nothing's ready here. What about the bees? They need mite treatment, and then we can finally collect some honey. So Cedrick will help take care of the farm. Let's see, Rosceline is up. Actually, Rosceline, you can cook more, so maybe she's up. She's like, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit better. Why don't you just let me go ahead and get dinner made? It would make me feel a lot better just to have something to keep my mind busy. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can make hardly anything, so these poor guys are gonna have to, we're going back to the boiled eggs route. And I think while we do this, Cedrick will go out hunting, get some more meat, so that way we can maybe make some more pigeon or chicken stew or whatever we get. Because at least if we have some meat, then we've always got something nice that we can make. But I think these guys are feeling super low energy, really down, so they're just going to do some boiled eggs for the night. And let's see, little Jasper, he's also hungry. You want to come play with your night toy, buddy? Why don't you go play nights over there? All right, so the boiled eggs are ready, so we're just going to go ahead and call everyone to the meal. Cedrick can eat once he gets back from hunting. All right, Jasper, time for dinner, buddy. Come on, time for din-din. Oh, I love the way he was just looking at his grandpa. Okay, so he's gonna go have that. Okay, Cedrick is back here. Cedrick, come get you some boiled eggs. So let's see what he brought back from hunting. Okay, we got 2 small rabbits. We should be able to make some stuff with that. We also got duck. Very nice. We'll start selling the stuff from blacksmithing for money and try to start stocking up on the stuff from our garden rather than selling the harvest. All right, so Rosceline is actually feeling quite good. So maybe she is gonna come and spend a little time with Jasper, because I think that will make her feel a lot better to spend a little bit of time with her kiddo. Yeah, we're just going to have a little bit of wholesome family time for the evening, and then these guys will probably get wrapped up and ready for bed. But I think that is where we'll probably end it today. I'm feeling a little mournful from the loss of Penelope, and so I'm not sure, this may be a shorter part. Once I edit it down, I'm not sure, we'll see. But it was a little bit chaotic with the whole home birth mod, and so I don't know, I think I may take that out. It just made the whole pregnancy process just a lot more complicated in the game than I would like it to be. So it was fun to try it out, but I think we'll probably just go back to regular births after this. And next episode, we'll see how the family is feeling, if they're ready to try for another baby or not, and then we will just keep on grinding. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this one, and I will see you in the next video.